Okay, welcome back to Hangar 51. How's everybody doing tonight? What's going on? Is it cold where you are? Because it's freezing here. Oh no, crap again. Oh, how you, Mike Bird, how you doing, man? What's up, Shadow? So your truck's back on the road, huh? You just got to fix. What was that thing? Last thing you had to do? I forget. There's just one more little. Oh, the headlight. You got to fix the headlight wiring. Yeah. All right. Well, good luck. Glad that's working out. So I got my Impala back. They rebuilt the tranny and everything, and then I unloaded it off the trailer, and it's leaking fluid already. So I called the garage, and they said no problem. So anyway. Yeah, bad ground. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. So it's 48 degrees out here, guys. I don't know how long I'm gonna do this. I got planes to finish up. I'm probably gonna be leaving for the show, the E-Flight E-Jets here in Florida. As soon as I shut the show down. So I don't know how long we're gonna go. The cold's going to be a bigger factor than what time I leave. I don't care what time I leave, just as long as I want to get out of here before 6 a.m. because I don't want to be in rush hour. And then if I don't make it by 6, then I'll wait till probably 9:30 or 10 to go. So we'll just play it by ear. We'll see how it goes. I got a few things to fix before I'm ready to go. Ray's going to go live tonight? Well, that's goofy. I don't know why Ray would do that. He knows I'm on live tonight, so I don't know. Hey, why doesn't he go on Friday night? No, we've been dying for somebody to do Friday night. Why won't Ray do Friday night? Is it really? It's 60 degrees at your house? Oh, yeah, it's currently 48. I don't even think that's just what's in the. I don't know what it officially is. Hey, let's look. Probably less than that. No, 48. Okay. Yeah. So it's 60 at your house. That's crazy. Jeff in Lower Alabama, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Thanks for the props. Mike Bird, who else is here? Robert, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Lewis, as always, what's happening? Who else did I miss? Wow, 14 in here. Holy crap. Dylan, what's going on? How you doing, man? Ray who? That's funny. Axel, what's up? How you doing, man? Yeah, the temperature went up from, it started off today at 36. It was 36 degrees this morning. And around 9, it started climbing pretty quickly. And I think by 10, it was up to 60. And I think we might have hit 70 degrees, I think. Last I looked, it was like 69. But we might have hit 70. Yeah, you're planning on going Saturday? Yeah. So, yeah, I just have a few jets I'm working on here. I want to kind of finish up before I go. I don't know. We'll see. I was trying to get the NB339 going, but it's got major electrical problems now. I don't know what all's burnt up, but it seems like I have more shorts than burnt wire. I just got short outs. I don't know what's going on. So I'm just going to have to go through the whole jet again and see what's working and what's not. The gear's working. I already did that, so I know the gear's working. After that, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Your blood pressure's up. Yeah, mine's down for some reason. Way down. To the point of getting lightheaded. I'm not real happy about that. I don't know what's going on. Well, I've got two of them, Shadow. I love my TX16. Now I have two. The new one's crazy. It's got a built-in light show in it. It's just crazy. Oh, Robert, I don't need glasses. The problem is that the screen is 10 feet away from me. It's just too damn small to see. Glasses aren't going to help unless they're, readers that are multipliers. Let me just make the screen bigger. Yeah, I don't need glasses, that's for sure. No, that's not what I want. Let me go. No. Up here. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I just got to bump this up a couple. Make that a little bigger. Yeah, and I can see it just fine. How you doing, Paul? Good to see you, man. Mike SSI, what's up? Yeah, get a telescope. That's what I need. That would work. Jonah, what's up? How you doing, man? JCB, what's going on? So what do we got in here now? We got, what, 14 in here? I thought we had 14. Gosh, all these, the count didn't go up. That's interesting. Oh, well. So I'm going to try to work on some airplanes while I'm chatting with you guys. So I might miss some of the chat. If you guys ask me a question and I don't see it, just ask it again. Okay, just keep repeating it until I see it. Put some emojis around it, something to make it stand out. So I see it. What's the agenda for the show tonight? I don't know. I don't really have an agenda. We're gonna wing it. I got to replace the servo, the steering servo in the Viper jet, and then that should be fine. I'm going to touch up some paint on this. I don't know how that got damaged. It almost looks like something ate paint off of one of my airplanes once, and it kind of looks like that again. I don't know, but they had to eat the brand new one. I haven't even flown it yet, and they already ate some paint off of it. So I got to touch that up. I went and got paint. Jeff Custom, F you too, buddy. Good to see you, man. So, been playing with radios, been playing with the new radio. I got some new receivers, been just playing with all kinds of stuff. Six, what's going on? How you doing, man? Craig Beaven, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, it's going to take me, it takes me a good hour and a half to get there. It's kind of a, it's not ridiculously long. It took longer to go up to the Larks field where Wesley flies, to that event I went up there and won that radio at. So that was 2 hours to go up there. Wow, that was a hike. It was worth it though. I got that brand new radio, so that was cool. Yeah, so Keith Christie, what's up? Wow, it just jumped to 23 from 14 to 23. Nice. If David was here. No, I'm not packed ready to go. I'm working on it. I'm horrible at doing this. I tell you guys. And the last couple of days, my blood pressure dropped way down, so I've been really lightheaded. Just haven't felt good. I wasn't even sure I was going to go. I'm honestly still not sure I'm going to go. I mean, at any minute here, I could just say screw it and not go. I don't know. Well, we'll see. If I get what I want to take fixed and ready to go, and I get it in the trailer, then I'll go. And if I don't, then I'm not going to go. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Got just too many things going on, guys. It really. I had my car fixed. I got it back here yesterday, and they fixed the tranny, and then the tranny was leaking already, and I'm like, this isn't good. Maybe they just have it slightly overfilled, or I don't know. But he's going to check it out. But I didn't need that. Am I doing my show on Saturday? That's a good question, Lewis. At 9 o'clock at night on Saturday, are you going to still be there? I don't, if I go, I don't know if I'll be there. I was planning on staying till Sunday, but I don't know what time the rain's going to start Sunday, and I don't want to get caught in the rain. So I may take off Saturday night late. I don't know. I'm definitely bringing a night flyer with me, so at night I'll have something to fly around. Well, Mike, I agree, but there's nothing I can do with my health right at the moment. I mean, I don't know why my blood pressure dropped. I didn't take my blood pressure medicine because that's going to make it drop lower. So I just didn't take it. I'm monitoring it. I'll probably take a pill before I head out. Kenny Rogers, what's up? How you doing, man? I'm supposed to take them once a day, and I haven't taken one in 2 days because my blood pressure just won't come back up. It's staying low. It's not too low now, but it's still low. So it's in the safe zone now, and I feel okay now. So, but I was afraid to take another one of those pills and have it drop even lower, and then I feel really crappy. So. Yeah, JCB. Oh, so he put that video up? Oh, I haven't seen that yet. I've been watching for it. I hadn't seen it yet. Yeah, the motor in my, I would have won that so easily. I only had to finish 8th or better out of 10. I only had to beat 2 people with the loop segment to win the event, and and then the motor quit in my flex plane. So that was the end of that. Yeah, except when it goes too low. Check 6. Yeah, it was down in the 60s, my lower number, and when it gets that low, you start feeling kind of, lethargic and a little lightheaded, and yeah, I wasn't doing well. Could I take it now? I could, but then it might kick in while I'm driving. If I take it right when I leave, it won't kick in until after I'm there. So if I go low, I don't want to get drowsy or lightheaded while I'm driving. So I'm purposely going to wait till I am leaving to take it, so it won't kick in before I get where I'm going. Oh, thanks, JCB. Yeah, I've been watching him, so I've got him saved. It'll be in my playlist. But thanks for the link. Yeah, I'll have to. He hasn't shown our flights yet, I don't think. He had a lot to edit. They had the camera running all day. Just let it run. They just left the camera running. I'm like, what? Why? Just video what we're doing at the moment. No, he just kept the camera running all day. So he had a half a terabyte card in the camera. So yeah, he's got a lot of editing to do. A lot. Michael Bear, what's up? How you doing, man? Yeah, Michael, I don't think I'm there yet. I haven't lost enough weight to be there yet, but I think I'm headed in that direction, which is good. You were born with high blood pressure? Yeah, I wasn't. My blood pressure was always low. And then about 5 years ago, it went high. And so I've been on some blood pressure medicine, and now it just this week it's decided to go low again. I don't know what happened. So we'll see. I'm keeping an eye on it. Oh God, I've had way higher blood pressure than that, Jonah. Yeah, 3 times they wanted to put me in an ambulance, take me to the ER. I said no, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. So, and that's what shocked me is that I've always had low blood pressure, and then all of a sudden it was skyrocketed, and I felt fine. Even though my blood pressure was through the roof, I felt fine. So, stop touching things. Oh, okay. All right, Randy, I'll stop touching things. Thank you, Wild Bill. Yeah, I'm sure. I feel pretty good now. My blood pressure's back up into the safe level. It's still low, but it's not out of whack low. So. And why would I want to do that? Who wants to go through my medical records line by line on my show? Well, you know what? Why don't you get your red medical records and we'll go through yours line by line? How about that? That'd be way more interesting than going through mine. Not yet. Hillary? Is that who you're talking about? No, I haven't seen Hillary yet. But are my socks clean? Yes, yeah, my socks are clean. I look like the picture of health. Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure I do. Yeah. Yeah, line by line. Yeah, Hillary. Yeah. Oh, you're embarrassed about that, are you? Oh my God. All right. All right. Well, let me. I'm gonna be here, but I got to go over there and look through a box. I got to get a Metal Gear servo out to put a new servo in my Viper jet. So I'm gonna step away from the camera. You know, it's too bad this isn't a Zoom where you guys I could hear you talking, because then I could just keep talking and you could talk and I could talk and we could just talk, and I wouldn't have to be in front of the camera to read this shit. You're still getting hit on by Roy? Alberto, what's up? How you doing, man? Daily driver time again, huh? Well, that's good. Yeah, exactly. All those trips to the VD doctor at the villages. Yeah, yeah. I'd have to list all that. Yeah. You guys are crazy, all of you. You're all just crazy. All right. So let me go find a servo here. Be right back. My servos aren't in here. Why are my servos not in here? What the hell? Well, if they're not here, where the hell are you? Oh, that's gonna suck. Oh, no, that's good. Well, that sucks. I don't know where those servos are. Crap. I thought they were in that box. So now what do I do? Where could they be? Where could they be? It's in that way. That looks interesting. Oh, these are, I think, these the batteries bent. Oh, nice. I can use those. Okay, huh? Yeah, let me check the chat here. That's nice. There's a black widow nest inside my Viper intake. That's great. Hillary doesn't like butt plugs. How do you know that? Did you talk to her? No, haven't heard from Air Marshal lately. He's I guess the new job's got him pretty busy, so he's staying pretty busy. No, it's this week, Alberto. It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow and Saturday, not next week. That's why the tents are down there. It starts. Well, I mean, I think guys got there yesterday. I'm going down tonight, and Lewis will be there Saturday. So if you want to see me and Lewis, you got to come Saturday because Saturday Lewis is only going to be there Saturday. That's all that's going local that I know of that's in our group. I don't know anybody else. Rich M and Matt M, you see them in my show sometimes. They're probably coming. I don't think Wesley from Motion RC, Wesley Miller, the Mary Boozer, he's going to be there. He's probably already there. I'm sure he's already down there. Oh, just get the plans, Michael, and take them down to Kinko's. You know. You know how to do it. Yeah, I figured Wes was there already. Yeah, he always goes down early. I usually do too, but it's been a bad week. I had to be in deposition. Was it yesterday? Today's the 1st, right? Yeah. So yesterday. Yeah, I was in deposition yesterday, so I couldn't go down before then, and I haven't felt good. So I've been trying to get things ready, but just have to keep taking breaks, go sit down. So, oh, they're not coming. Are they? Are you serious? Are they coming? Oh, you're full of shit. Those guys aren't coming to this event. Don't believe anything Lewis says. He's full of shit. None of those guys are coming to this event. Yeah, right, Lewis. Yeah, I'm sure they're all coming. Yeah. Oh, look at you! You finally got off your wallet, and you're going to actually buy kits now. You're not going to hand cut them anymore. Oh, Taylor Swift is going to be here. You didn't, that one is, she is coming. Yeah, yeah, you should come. Yeah, Taylor Swift's coming. Yeah, and he's going to do a demonstration on battery, the battery, um, proper battery storage and prep. Oh, we'll be flying all night, Alberto. At least I will be. I'm bringing a couple night flyers, so we'll be flying. I'll be flying all night. It's supposed to be pretty warm Saturday, so it should be a good day to fly. Foam board stock just tanked. Taylor Swift was a dude. um, oh, the more to pump. Yeah, there you go. Me too, Axel. Definitely a leg man. Yeah, exactly. Check in at the VIP Coors Light tent. That's where you'll find Lewis. No, there's no admission fee. No, yeah, no pissing on Rich's truck. Yeah. All right, let me go look for. I gotta go look for a servo. I'll be back. Talk amongst yourselves. You guys are doing a good job of it anyway. Yeah, go ahead and piss on this stuff. Oh my god, you guys are hilarious. Okay, let's see. Roy, what's up? How you doing, man? Let's see all the fun I missed. Yeah, Lewis doesn't have any night flyers. And he won't be there tomorrow. You have to wait till Saturday to see Lewis. Have a nice dump. No, guys, I'm trying to find servos. I just bought 20 new servos. 10 non-metal gear and 10 metal gear. And I'm looking for a metal gear servo to fix the steering servo in my Viper jet over here. That's just out of camera. Well, actually, you can see the wing. Right here. This is the wing right here. And if I can't find my servos, I'm not going to take it. I'm going to have to take a different jet. I don't know where. I thought they were at that box I had in the. I put all my ready to use spare parts stuff in that box that I put in the trailer, and I thought I had put them in there, and they're not in there. So I don't know where the hell they are. All right, so I'm caught up on the chat. I did find the receiver to put back in my F-86 jet, so we'll put that in there. I'll take that. I guess I'll take both of them. Where did I put them last? Yeah. Fred! Thanks, Fred. Fred! So Fred, now that you're here, and who else? Oh, Big Jim's not here, though. Well, anyway. But Mike Bird's here. So listen, guys, on your L-39 jets, okay? I didn't notice it when I put it together. Of course, I haven't flown it yet. So I was doing a little, once over again. And my right flap servo arm was installed wrong. So that's the wing with the green light on it, guys. Okay, so just to make sure we're clear, it's the green light wing, not the red light wing. The green light wing servo for the flaps moves vertically before it starts moving horizontally. So you lose some of the flap movement. So the left flap was going down way more than the right flap, which is going to cause a rolling effect. You're going to, the plane's going to go into a roll. So I had to take the servo arm off and move it two clicks, two splines, and put it back on, and then readjust that linkage so that they move evenly. So make a note of that, check that, make sure that they're moving evenly. Mine were not. The right arm was sitting very close to the wing in the up position, and so it has to move down before it starts to move forward, okay? So that down movement, while the other one's going down, this one's not really going down yet. It's starting to, but it's a much slower rate. So by the time this arm pulls it far enough to match the other arm, the other one's gone farther and it's down more. So be on the lookout for that. It's critical that you check that, because if one flap goes down more than the other, it's the same as having an aileron, and it's going to roll, and it might make it hard to fly. So definitely check that before you try to fly it. Yeah, you're right, Randy. I've been so wound up thinking about Hillary. I don't even remember. I don't even know my name. I've been dreaming about her. I've had these crazy dreams about her. Yeah, it's been crazy. God, I really wanted to take this jet. Damn it. All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna skip it. I got to touch up the paint on this one. I don't know what happened, but I think I've got a foam eating, some kind of foam eating bug in here, because this isn't the first airplane that this has happened to. I don't know why it happened to the brand new one, but yeah, Jeff, I'm working on that. I've got these bin drawers that I'm labeling and putting stuff in. It's all part of the remodel when I build the room. So, but there's been so much going on lately that I've had to stop doing all the things I want to do so I can do the things I need to do. So, like getting the car to the mechanic to get the tranny fixed, and getting this cleaned up so I can start building the room, getting all the wood in here. I mean, it's just been a clusterfuck of stuff to do, and I can't stay on top of anything, especially the airplanes. And then all these new airplanes that came in that I had to do unboxings and builds for you guys so you could see them. So everything's just thrown. I'm all out of whack. It's just thrown everything all out of whack. Yeah, I'm getting it, Mike. It's not too difficult. It's the same radio as this one. The Edge, the only difference is this is OpenTX and the other one's the Edge, and it's a little different, but I'm figuring it out. I've been programming a bunch of stuff into it. Well, that's true, Fred. You're right. I stand corrected. Fred's right. Doesn't make it harder to fly. It makes it easier to crash. So, you know, take the Baron's advice on your L39 because it'll be easier to crash. Oh yeah, you're telling me Michelle Obama has a dick? Really? Come on, really? What the hell were you putting a 5-gram servo in, Michael? Besides your ass. Lennon Stewart, how you doing, man? Good evening, man. Good to see you. Okay, well, I'll give you that one, Michael Bear. She has a dick for a husband, yes. I'll give you that. No, 9 grams aren't even close to the smallest. Axel, I think they make a 3 gram, I think. And then they go linear after that. The little linear servos that are in the UMX stuff. All right, well, let's see. I think I'm going to move this jet so I can work on that jet. All right, so let me move a little bit around here and get something done here while we're bullshitting. I need to get something accomplished. All right, so let's move this stuff. Oh, fuck, I didn't fix the, well, I ain't fixing that tonight. Screw that. I ain't doing that either. Alright, never mind. I was gonna get the other FA6 ready to fly, but I haven't fixed the air brake servo in it yet, so forget that. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Alright, so let's see what's next. What else can I work in? I know, let me grab the Bayhawk and look at it real quick. No, I was going to finish the damn Havoc. Forgot about that. Shit. Damn it. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this one's ready to fly. I did mess up this corner here, but I got to glue that. Okay. Alright, let me... Yeah, that's going to be faster than replacing the whole thing. Wow, that's got a lot more movement in it than this one. Wow. Alright, let me get the Viper out of the rack. I'm not fixing that thing. Can't find the servo screw. So we'll put this back in the rack. Okay, I'm not there. So I guess I'll take the F-22. I think that's ready to fly. No, what the hell's broke there? What the hell that didn't work? Shit. We'll fly this one without that. I think there's something wrong with that. That's kind of Alright, I got the F-22 out. I guess I'll take that. I gotta fix it. I gotta do a quickie repair job on that though. I don't even know how that got broke, honestly. Gotta bring the steamer over here, so let me go get that. And I gotta glue this. Yeah, I had this thing all prettied up. Almost all the damage was done, looked really good, and then it fell off the plane stand and landed on the tail surface and broke the horizontal stabilizer. So I got to fix that. All right, let me get my steamer. I need that. Be right back. Why would I expect anything else? They would be wrapped around the fucking table. Alright. I got the steamer here. Of course, the cord's getting caught on every fucking thing I go by. Oh, where's that cord supposed to go? Oh, okay. Alright, good. Okay. Probably gotta turn the heater off to put the steamer on, so let me do that. Not getting any heat on that damn thing anyway, so. Alright, let's do a little steam action here, and then I gotta do some epoxy work. I think I know where the epoxy is. I hope it's in the house actually, because it's this cold out here. Oh, yeah, it's right here. Shit. Yeah, maybe I can warm it up with the heater after I get done steaming. I guess I could use the clear Gorilla Glue. Not a bad idea. It's really not a bad idea at all, actually. Let's see if I can find the toothpicks. Maybe on the table here. I can't find nothing. I'm telling you, this sucks. Trying to clean this place up has just turned into a mess. At least now pretty nice. I can't find nothing. No, I think I know where there's a thing of toothpicks. All right, let's do the steaming first. Oh, that might be good enough to fly. All right. Let me see if I can put the little piece here. Alright, let's see if this is going to fit. Alright, let me go see if I can find my toothpicks. I think I know where they are. Pretty sure I do. Let me see what I missed here in the chat. You can't imagine, huh, Michael Bear? Have you seen my show? Yeah, I have a camo transmitter. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yeah, it's Stanley and Kenny Steamer. There you go. There you go. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, stick around. I'm gonna go in the house. I'll bring my disco transmitter out with me. Yeah, I'm steam cleaning my plane. Yeah, it takes the wrinkles out. You know, when you have a compression from a crash or whatever, the steam takes the compression out. It makes the plane look almost new again. It really does a nice job. Yep, you can steam the dents out. Yep, I got a couple of wrinkles. I don't. There's this piece on my F-22. I have no idea how this got broke. I didn't even know this was broke. So I don't know how that got broke, but I got to glue that. Yeah, that's okay. You don't need to see the steam, and it ain't worth seeing. I don't have a camera on the. I'd have to have the camera right over the steaming area I'm working on, and I'm not set up for that yet. So, all right. So let me go in the house and get some toothpicks so I can stick these two pieces back together. And I think that'll make these planes both flyable for this weekend. So I'll be right back. Let me grab that real quick. Got some wooden toothpicks. I got my transmitter. We're getting somewhere. All right. Let me dismiss this. And yeah. All right, so here's the new transmitter, which is the exact same transmitter as this one. Okay, they're both TX16S Radio Masters, and they do exactly the same thing. This one's on OpenTX. The new one I won at the event has the Edge software in it, so I'm learning the Edge. It's not that complicated. It's a little different. But what's really crazy about this thing, it's transparent. You know, you can see right through the thing because it's full of lights. Okay? So here are the lights. Let me show you what this thing does. So when it boots up, it does this. At least I can get my hand out of the way. Can you see that all right? Is it? So here's now there's a bunch of different patterns. So I'll go through the patterns first. Okay, so now that's got this roaming color scheme that keeps changing colors. I can turn the lights off if that'll help. And then next is this flashing light thing. I don't think that's really showing up very well. And then there's this fading in and out light scheme. Yeah, it kind of looks like an owl, yeah. And then I think the last one is just off. Okay, so there's no lights. Okay, so now here are the different colors. So here's blue. Okay. And now it's purple. Pinkish purple, more purple. Okay, and then there's another color. This light green, kind of a lime green. And then there's this dark green, which is probably not visible at all because of the green screen. I think the next one's red, I think. Yeah, there's red. And then I think we're back to blue, I think. Yeah, and then back to blue. So when you go to this screen here, where they're running, you can hold it and do the same thing and get them to change to the purple running, and then the light green running, and then the dark green running. And then the red running. And then back to blue. So those are all the different colors. This is pretty cool. I really like the fading around color here. This is pretty cool. It reminds me of my Night Radiant, because I have a color scheme like this on it, and it just does that constant. Yeah, exactly, Ken Bird. Hey, how you doing, Ken? Yeah, this makes the transmitter so much more reliable to put this light show in it. You know, guys, I didn't order this, okay? I won it, all right? I flew my ass off and won it. So I'm proud of that, and I do like it. I'm definitely not in love with the lights, although it's okay. I don't, you know, thank God you can turn them off. So they're in off mode now. So yeah, it doesn't play YMCA, and now I can make it play YMCA. I just have to download the music. But yeah, it's But yeah, so I won this transmitter. It works exactly like this one. I love these transmitters. You know, the light show's just a bonus. You know, I'm sure 90% of the time I'll have the light show off. I really don't have any use for that, but it's kind of cool anyway. Even though it's kind of pointless, it's kind of cool. So they don't charge any extra for it. I'll give them that. You know, I would have thought that they'd bump the price way up for the light show, but they didn't. The light show's free. You know, it's the same price. These transmitters are $259 now, and it's $259 with or without the lights. So you can get it on black, or you can get it with the light show. It's the same price. So yeah, bonus exactly. So yeah, you really can't complain too much. You know, since they're not charging you extra for it. But yeah, I kind of, you know, it's kind of goofy. I really haven't figured out the angle of that, what that's all about, but whatever. Alright, well, let's see if we can just poke this through here. Oh, I bet I can go through there. That'll work. Let me find a good sharp one. That one looks pretty sharp. Alright, let's go with this one. And we're going to go right through the corner here. And take it straight into there. Okay. Alright, so let's get it in place. Open it up. Right there is probably good. Yeah. Yep, that'll work for tonight. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. Alright, so let's get the heater back on, get my glue warmed up, because it's going to take an hour for that, to me to manipulate that glue as hot as cold as it is out here. Let me find this box. Yeah, that'll probably work. Let's get the 30-minute epoxy. Give me time to work. 30-minute epoxy right here. I'm going to set it in front of the heater. Let it warm up. Okay, so while that's warming up, let me poke this other one. Get it lined up. All right. I guess I'm just going to go straight in there. Yeah, I think we'll go straight through there. Oops. Damn it. That didn't work. Let's try it again. I'm going to go down here. No, it's too much. That might work. Yep, perfect. All right. That will work. So let me show you what I'm doing, guys. You know, just so you get the gist of this. Let me switch cameras. Okay. All right. So let me move these radios so we can see what we're doing here. So if you've got a broken piece on your plane, you want to reinforce it to be sturdy again, the toothpick is the way to do it. I'll show you what I'm doing. So right here, it's broken right across here. All right, I'll show you. I'm gonna pull. I gotta be careful though, because if I just pull it out, it'll break it off. So let me just pull this out far enough to show you what I'm talking about. Okay. You see the slit open up right there? You see that? Okay, so it's broken right here, a diagonal right across here. Okay, so we're gonna put some glue in there. All right, and then when I put it down in place and then push this toothpick back into place, it's solid now because the toothpick's holding it, holding it in place. And you leave the toothpick in there, okay? And that's sturdier than it'll ever be because now there's a piece of wood inside the foam. So that cures that issue forever. I mean, you'll have to really break it bad to break the toothpick too. So this is a great way to reinforce a piece of broken foam, and then you can doll it up later, with spackle and paint and stuff. But structural wise, for flight characteristics and stuff, this cures the problem. This makes this rigid and solid again, and you'll have no problems with it flying with that toothpick in there. I'll just cut this off right here with some side cutters, and leave the toothpick in there, and it'll be good to go. I did the exact same thing on that plane, the F-22, but it's not a flight surface like this. It's just a cosmetic piece on the tail of it that got snapped off. I don't know how. So I'm just going to glue it back on, and I'm not going to doll any of this up tonight. Just going to make it functional so I can fly these over the weekend. Mask the transmitter off and paint it black. Remove the lights and put them on one of the planes. No. That's a really stupid idea. Sorry. I'm not going to do that. Sorry, Ken. I'm just not going to do that. It's good. It's a lot of fun. You guys are making the disco jokes and all that, and that's fun. I'll have fun with the transmitter doing that. But as far as I seriously doubt I'll ever fly with the lights going because it'll be too distracting. I don't even like the screen lit when I'm flying, so I have it dimmed down. No, see, Ken, the woods disappears. You don't see it. You know, once I glue this in, I'll cut that off at the end, and you won't see it. It disappears completely. So no, your plane's not going to look like a porcupine. It's just going to be nice and stiff again, and you know, because you're going to add this to the foam to make it stronger than it ever was. I put this on some of my planes before they even get damaged, to keep them from getting damaged. I'll add a toothpick to it and glue it in, just to make it more sturdy than it already was. So yeah, it's not a bad thing at all. And now your plane's not going to look like a porcupine. You cut all the excess wood off, and it looks perfect. You know, once you doll it up, paint it, you can't ever tell it was there. But it's sure a lot stronger. It's the non-gay option. Okay. The non-gay option. Okay. I like that, I guess. All right, so the heater is heating the glue up, so that's good. This is going to be more liquid form. I don't know if you guys are familiar with epoxy in the cold, but you know, it's worse than the maple syrup. You know, tree sap. I mean, it just doesn't want to flow out of the bottle when it's cold. Yeah, I know you're just being silly, Ken. That's why I laughed. Yeah, that's all you guys are ever in here. Nobody's serious in this room. Not even me. We're all just being silly. So, that's the whole fun of the show, isn't it? So anyway, just wanted to show you guys, you know, I do this on a lot of, especially thin tail surfaces, like where it comes to a point, you know, that's going to get mashed really easy. So I'll stick the toothpick right in the corner and diagonal it in so that it's going to maintain that point. And sometimes, you know, I'll use a regular toothpick that's pointed at both ends, and I'll break it off, or I'll, you know, to shorten it up enough after I've driven it in far enough so that I can put that pointy end at the end here, you know, with a little bit of glue around it, so it doesn't take away from that really fine point. You know, if you put the pointy end of the toothpick in, and then, you know, you just kind of squeeze it back down onto the toothpick and let the glue fill in the gap, and it maintains that nice point, you know, if you use the pointy end. So after you use the pointy end to make the hole, you turn it around or break it off and then put it back in with the pointy out, and then you can maintain that point on the corner. So I've done that too. So the wood toothpick, guys, does wonders for these airplanes. It really does. It's a really great, it's a great way to repair these planes. So if you haven't been doing that, you haven't thought of that, you know, it's got my stamp seal of approval. Hangar Fiftyone seal of approval. So I just went over this whole airplane and fixed all the damage on it, and I had it looking really, really good. And you know, not perfect, but pretty good. And then the damn thing fell off the plane stand and buggered that all up. So I bought a brand new one. I said, you know what? I'm just going to buy a new one. So I bought the new one, and it was sitting in the house, not on the floor, but it was sitting on a box that was on the floor. And I tripped and fell on it and broke it. The brand new one. Son of a bitch. And it's pretty much broken the exact same place that one's broke. Pretty close. It's almost in the exact same spot. So I was none too happy, I can tell you, that I broke the brand new one. But at least it's nice and smooth, and the foam, you know, the red paint's perfect, and so I can put a toothpick in it and fix it. I would just go ahead and put it on here, but I have to take the servos that are glued in out of this one and glue them in the other one. I don't want to do that tonight. I don't have time for that tonight. So we're just going to do a quick repair and call it good, because I don't have time to do all this messing around. Yeah, Michael Bear, that's right up your alley, man. The low cost, you know, because, I mean, you would have been a perfect guy, teammate in Tightwad Hobbies. When any cost is too great. That was our theme. Yeah, when any cost is too great, Tightwad Hobbies. So I got to touch up this white decal over here. I think I'll do that tonight. That'll just take 5 seconds of a quick spray of white paint over the decal. I guess I could show you that too. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. So I had to repair a bunch of. There was some hanger rash damage along this decal here, and this one came out really good. It was on both sides of the decal. I painted it, and it came out really good. But the other side, not so much. You know, I couldn't get away from actually like sanding through the decal, and so it's hard to see, but the white's not very consistent here. There's a lot of red showing through here. So I'm just going to put a piece of tape on both sides to make a new paint line for the white. Take a can of white spray paint, just give it a quick psst, and I'll be done. And that'll fix that. So I'll do that on camera here tonight. We'll do that. I'll fix that. That'll only take a minute. Honestly, it'll take me longer to find the white paint than it will to fix it, you know? Because I'm not sure where the white paint is. So let me go see if I can find the white paint. That's red. That's clear. That's clear. That's clear. All right, hang on a minute. Let me go look, see if I can find the white paint. That's black. I don't want to use that. That's clear. Yeah, that's like warm semi-gloss clear. Don't want that. Hang on. That's primer. That's metallic. Which I wanted to use that on something else. You know, I know there's a can of red. There's red. I know there's a can of white paint out here, damn it. What the hell is it? Can't find shit. Wait a minute. Is this it here? No, that's great primer. Shit. I could have sworn I had a can of white paint out here. I think there's one in the house. Well, I gotta go get the tape anyway. I know where the tape is. I saw that already tonight, so I know where that is. Let me go get the tape and the white spray paint, and we'll touch that up while I'm waiting for this glue to warm up. The glue's still pretty thick. All right. This is just some Rust-Oleum acrylic enamel, paint and primer in all-in-one kind of thing. I just think it'll stick a little better probably. And we got this purple, these purple tapes, guys, are low tack. So if you ever want to paint over something and you got to tape off painted areas, buy this purple paint tape, okay? I think they're both 3M. Yeah, this is 3M. And this is, yeah, they're both 3M. I don't know if there's a difference why this one's darker purple or pink, and this one's lighter, but they're low tack. This tape is designed to use on over paint, so it won't pull the paint off. And so far, it's done a good job of not pulling the paint off. This is a little rubbery, more rubbery, elasticy. So and of course it's thinner. So you're going to make, this is what you use if you're going around, you know, corners or circles or something, you know, where you have to bend the tape. This will bend a lot easier than that bigger one. All right, so let me turn this around. Like that. Well, once it sticks to itself, you're screwed. So let's try it again. You know, the psychedelic transmitter, I'd be really curious to know how many of those they actually sold. But how many people actually, you know, because it didn't cost any more or less. So, you know, if they bought it because they wanted the lights, not because it was cheaper or any of that. So I'd love to find out how many people actually bought it just for the silly lights. be an interesting. Boy, this is just really being a pain in the ass. All right, I'm gonna tape it to the desk here so it doesn't spin around again. Well, let's see if we can get it on the plane in a relatively straight line here. Okay. right, I think that's going to work. I'm going to use a paper towel to block off the rest of the plane. So we're just going to tape this on the top using this pink tape. Could have used blue tape for this, but this will work. Okay, and one more time. Okay, so let me show you what I did. So you get a look at this. All right, so that's just so I can shoot a little white paint right there between those purple tape lines where you see that little bit of red, kind of red rash in the white line. All right, so that's all we're going to do. And now we're going to just give it a quick shoot of white paint and then untape. So you want to shake your paint up good, and then the best thing you can do is just before you spray it, take your finger and run down those paint lines really quick. Just press down to seal it up one last time before you, and then just quickly shoot the paint, and it should be fine. Well, this paint's pretty warm because it was in the house, so it's not cold. I know the airplane's cold, but the paint shouldn't be very cold. Okay, that's spraying okay. Okay, so let's do one last little touchdown here. Make sure that's tight. I think I'm going to put one piece of tape here just for shits and giggles. Okay. Okay. That'll do it. Good enough. Let's take this off. I'll leave the bottom one on for a little bit till that paint starts to dry because it might run. So I'm going to leave that on there. Then take the top one off because it's not going to run up. Gravity's always on, guys. Remember that. Gravity is always on. Okay. Let's get this here. We're getting a tiny bit of paint. It's pulling a little bit of paint off, but it's good enough. It's not perfect. It wasn't going to be perfect. It's still not going to be perfect, but it looks pretty good. You know, at least there's a white line there now. And I might take red paint on a toothpick and touch up that little bit. You won't be able to probably see it. I doubt it's going to show up on camera, but if you were standing here looking at it, you could see it. Okay. Yeah, so that the paint ran down into one of the panel lines. So I got a little white stripe on it, but that's okay. We can touch that up. So here's the end result now. Is now we got a white stripe again. There you go. Yeah. So on camera that probably looks pretty good. You probably can't see the. So that probably looks pretty good on camera. So now if I don't stick my hand in it while I'm working on it to glue these back pieces, we'll be good. How are we doing on the glue? Yeah, it's better. It's still pretty thick. But I think I can work with this. This is fine. It's the damn the epoxy itself, the hardener, is the part that gets so thick you can't hardly move it. But it's working all right. All right. Post-it notes for the win. Yeah, that's not a bad idea either. That works. You know, the Post-it notes is a very low tack, so you can do that. That works great if you don't have to keep overlapping them. If you're doing a long stripe like this, you know, Post-it notes can be kind of a pain in the butt. But on a short piece, you know, that they work. That's a good idea. They do the job. Yeah, I didn't think you could, Michael. I figured the fuck up wouldn't show up on camera very well. So, yeah. So, and I'll probably touch it up a little bit, but it's good enough. I mean, I'm not going to get crazy tonight. It'll fly just fine, and from the runway it'll look perfect. You know, they'd have to be in my pit looking at it. Hey, right, so what's up? How you doing, man? Did you get a notification tonight? Is that working or not working? Good. Yeah, YouTube. You gotta love them. You gotta love to hate them is what you gotta do basically, because they're a pain in the fucking ass. But what are you gonna do? All right, let me spin this around here so we can glue that and glue that at the same time. That should be okay. All right, I need a soda can and a toothpick. I got the toothpick. We'll get a soda can and mix the glue in. And then we'll glue these two babies together. And then we'll be good. Let them dry and then we'll put them in the trailer. They're both going to need some touching up later, but for tonight they'll be fine. Soda cans. Where's my soda can here? It's got to be right. That's the trash can, Bill. Where's the soda can, Bill? Where will that to? Poop. Where the hell's that at? Oh, what the hell? I know where there's a soda can. Just go out of the trailer. I'm just going to get that one. now I'll find the soda can barrel. Went outside and got 2 soda cans, but it's all right. We're good. All right, so I like using a soda can for the mixing of the paint, or the glue, I mean, because it's got the bottom of the can's got a nice dish in it, and it gives you something to hold on to. You can hold the can like this while you're stirring the glue, and then while you're using it's a really handy, glue transferring device. So I really like using the soda can. I just think it works really well. It makes it easy to handle it, and then when you're done, you just you throw the can in the recycle bin. You're good to go. Oh, the soda can's under the table on the floor, full of pee. Yeah. No, Michael, I use the urinal. Okay, remember you made me put a urinal in, so I use the urinal. I don't need to pee in a can. I use the urinal. What did 6 say? I'm waiting for Hillary to show up. Yeah, I am too. Yeah, I've been waiting for it. I'm sure whoever the hell Hillary is probably going to show up again. I have a feeling it's Dave Marshall, but maybe not. Or Amy Marshall. Just playing on the butt plug, thing. Okay. So that was the hard part, getting that thick hardener to come out. So we're good. We got plenty here. Okay, now we'll put the resin in and stir it up. I like using 30-minute, guys, because it gives me time to clean up the excess glue. It's not a rush. I can get it in place, get everything exactly where I want it, wipe off the excess glue, check it 2 or 3 times, make sure I really like the repair, and then I can set it aside and it'll dry. I only like to use 5-minute when I'm in a hurry. If it's something I have to field, trying to get it fixed so I can go fly it again, in a competition, something like that, that's different. But when I have time to work with it, then I like to use the 30-minute. Okay. All right. Let me use one of these paper towels. Oh, yeah, that's good. That paint's still wet. It's all over my hand now. Yeah. Oh, I had a feeling that would take a while to dry, so yeah, it's not dry. It's too cold out here. Paint's not going to dry. So I got to be very careful I don't put my hand in the freshly painted nose on the airplane here. Let me put this soda can in the back here. Okay. All right. Let me stir up my glue. All right. So you got to be careful because there's a lot of drag on the glue on the toothpick in the foam, and you don't want to just tear it out of there because it'll grab a hold of the foam you're trying to slide it out of, and it'll break the foam off. So you got to be very careful. Well, I guess we're going to. I'm not crazy about how that went, but we're going to have to stay with it. All right, that'll work. We'll get a paper towel that doesn't have no paint all over it. Now we'll clean the glue off. That just did not work at all. What the hell happened here? I guess it was this one. I thought it was the other one. All right. I'll get a little more glue in that. All right. All right, that should do the trick. Good enough for this weekend. We can. That'll be fine. Yep, that's good. Okay, let me get this other one glued. Hey, it's better than watching prop balancing, right? Or concrete drying. Come on, right? It's got to be better than that. Watching me epoxy. See if I'm going to find this hole here. Oh, yeah. A little more glue there. All right, let's see how that does. All right. Good enough. That'll work. All right, so you just got to let those dry, and they'll be good to go. Oh, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, you want to do? I can do that. I can turn on the transmitter so you can see the light show. Is it showing up pretty good, or should I turn the lights off? I don't know if you guys can see it very well. All right, so I know there's a bottle of alcohol. There it is, right there. Let me get that. Wipe my hands off. You don't want to cut the toothpick off until it's fully dry. All right, just leave it alone. Don't get cute and say, oh, let me snap that. You know, don't cut it off until it's fully dry, because all you're going to do is mess up your good glue job, and then you're going to be mad at yourself. So just be patient. Wait for the glue to dry. I don't know how that tip broke off on that F-22. I can't, for the life of me, figure out how that happened. I didn't think there was any. I mean, there's a lot of hanger rash on it, you know, just scratches and scuffs and that kind of stuff, but there's nothing that's ever been broken off. I don't know how that got broke off. It's one of the, on the very back of the, next to the engines, it's a couple of glue-on foam pieces that just add that diagonal from the elevator to the fuselage. You know, it's a decorative piece. That's you glue on when you put the model together. It's not a big deal. I just don't know how it got broke. It's weird. All right, guys. All right, what else do you want to talk about tonight? Oh, hey, David's here. So to answer your question, David, that I tried to answer on the show and Fred's show when it blew up, and then I called you. which otter do I like better? Well, okay, that's a tough question. Um, I think the X-Flight otter is much prettier. You know, I love the yellow and the blue color scheme. It's a beautiful airplane. Um, yeah, that's all right. You're not going to miss any of it, David, because we're going to all the cool stuff we're going to show over again. um, so yeah, I really love the yellow and blue, and it flies great. Um, beautiful airplane. And I think at 459, including the floats, is a great deal. You know, it's an 1800 millimeter twin motor, flaps, lights, um, and it floats. And then the float's got a rudder on it, so it's a steerable float. So, you know, with all that, if you don't want the floats, I think it's 409 without the floats. So, so it's a great bargain, beautiful airplane, love it. It's not a night flyer. It's not a flex 3D stunt aircraft that'll do all kinds of crazy shit. The Otter, the Flex Otter, which is a lot bigger, I mean a lot bigger. You know, it glows in the dark. It doesn't have, you know, it's bare foam, white foam with some decals here and there, so the lights can shine through. So, so paint scheme wise, it's not as pretty. It's a good looking plane. Don't get me wrong. It's a very good looking plane. But I think the yellow and blue one's prettier. But it's got thrust, it's got differential thrust on the motors, and it'll literally do spins, you know, horizontally, vertically. You know, you can spin it this way, you can spin it this way, upside down, and it just twirls like a top. That's one of the options that you can do with the Aura. And of course, it has an Aura in it, so it's very stable because the Aura, even in heavy winds, you know, you can fly the shit out of it because the Aura just doesn't care. You know, wind doesn't mean anything to an Aura. So it just depends on what you're looking for. I'm glad I have both, you know, because they both serve a different purpose. The one thing that's nicer about the Flex one is it's day and night, so it covers all the, you know, and it's 3D. It covers everything. Whereas the other one's just it's a pretty airplane, and it's a nice flyer, but you can't fly it in the dark. It doesn't have differential thrust. You can turn it into that if you want. It's not set up for it, but it's not that hard to set it up for that if you want to do that. You have to separate the throttles. They're on a Y connector. So you'd have to separate the throttles on different connectors and then program the radio for it, which is not a big deal. It's very doable. So you can get that differential thrust thing going on if you want to do that. So yeah, which one do I like better? It's a tough call. I really like them both a lot. I think the X-Fly one's prettier, but I think the Flex one is more fun. You know, you can have a lot more fun with it, and it'll also fly in any weather. So if you got a windy day, you can fly it. You know, you don't have to worry about it, you know, not flying well or whatever. You know, anything with an Aura in it, it don't care about the wind. So, so yeah, that's kind of my take on it. They're both well-made, good quality airplanes. The X-Fly is knocking it out of the park, guys. Their stuff, you know, for the price is just really a really good deal. You know, they really make a really quality airplane, and it's and I think their prices are really good. So, you know, if you haven't, I know Paul Ballard didn't like the 810. I don't know anything about the 810, the X-Fly 810, but he said he didn't like the 810. Maybe there's a problem with it. I don't know. I don't have the 810, but I have the glider, you know, the Swift glider. I have the J65 business jet. I have this Otter. I have several X-Fly airplanes. I'm trying to think what else I have. And so far, all the planes I have, I love. I think I think the J65 is the greatest jet. I mean, pretty much. It's just it's so beautiful in the air, so graceful, so easy to fly. Um, it's just a great jet. I really, really love. I bought another one. I got a brand new one in the box, sitting right there, because mine got messed up in the accident pretty bad. It's all scarred up. Flies great, you know, it doesn't affect the flyability of it, but it just isn't pretty anymore. And so I bought a brand new one, so I have a pretty one. And I'll keep flying this one. I'll probably even try to repair it. I think I'm going to see if I can steam a lot of the damage out of it, and maybe touch up the paint and see if I can't dial it up again. But in the meantime, I've got a spare. Um, so yeah, so yeah, I mean, unless you're planning on doing any night flying or you like the 3D aspect of the Flex Otter, I agree with you. You know, get the XY one, because the Flex ones, you know, kind of, it's a lot pricier, um, but it's a lot bigger. I mean, oh my God, that thing is enormous. Um, yeah, I think the wingspan on that thing's approaching 8 feet. You know, it's just so big. Um, but it's a really nice airplane. I really like it. Uh, but yeah, I love the X-Fly one too. It's a beautiful airplane. So I definitely don't think you'll be upset with it. You'll love it. What's up, Victor? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Thanks, Lyndon. So anyway, so that's my take on the Otters. I'm glad I got them both. I really am. I'm super happy with both of them. No disappointment on either one. They're just awesome. They both fly fantastic. The lights on the night one is unbelievable, and you know, and I have one of the first ones in the country. So I don't know if you've seen another video of a night one from somebody. I don't know if another night one made it into the hands of somebody that does YouTube videos, but um, I think I had the first night video up. So yeah, just really cool. I'm a big fan of the lights. I'm really disappointed. The one thing that disappointed me about the Flex Otter is that there weren't any nav lights on it. So I'm going to add them. I'm going to put them on. But yeah, there's no red and green wingtip lights, no beacon on the tail. They put landing lights on it, white landing lights. The whole plane's white. I mean, the whole plane glows white. And then they put white landing lights on the leading edge of the wing. Why would you do that? why wouldn't you put the nav lights on it? I just don't get that at all. It makes no sense to me at all. But anyway, yeah. So that's my only complaint. Other than that, I love the airplane. I think I'm taking it with me to the jet show, so I have something to fly in the dark. I think I'm going to take the RV8 doesn't take up any room in the trailer, so I can take that for sure. Because all the jets are already spoken for where they're going, and the RV8 doesn't interfere with that. So I can take that for sure. Unless I find a couple more jets to put on the bed. The bed's pretty much empty. There's 2 jets on the bed, but there's plenty of room for the Flex Otter that's sitting on the bed also. So right now the bed has the Flex Otter on it, my F100, the Flex F100, and then the little Arrows T33. So those 3 planes are on the bed. Okay, the J65 jet is under the bed, and then in the rack is going to be there's 6 planes in the rack. So there's the F-16, the one F-86 from FMS, the Bayhawk that's right here is going in. The F-22 is going in. There's another jet either in there or I'm going to put in there. What the hell's the other jet that's in there? I think there's another jet in there right now. I think there's 3 in there. I wanted to take my Viper, but I can't find my servos. I haven't got time to find them, so I'm not taking it. If I have to find another jet, I'll either take my Avanti or the Futura. If I have room for another jet, I'll take one of those two. I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty certain there's 3 jets in the trailer already. I moved the F-16 down. I put the I know the well, it's not in there, but it's got to go in there. Is the brand new one, the L-39, the brand new L-39 I got, the 6S 64 millimeter L-39. That's got to go in. So that's 5 for sure. I'm sure there's a 6th jet already in there. I just can't think what it is at the moment. Anyway, so yeah. So if I don't find anything that make me take the outer out of the trailer, I'm going to take it. You know, what the hell? The jet event ends at 5 o'clock, I think. So anything after 5 o'clock, we can fly whatever we want. So I figure I'll take a couple night flyers. I know they're propeller, but nobody makes a night fly jet yet. I don't know why. I would have thought Flex would have made their, you know, they have 2 jets that they already, one's balsa, so I don't expect that to be the night flyer. But why aren't they making the foam one a night flyer? You know, I don't understand why they haven't done that. So, you know, I don't know. I wish they would. I think it'd be nice to have a night fly jet, but no, I can't find my servos. I bought 10 brand new servos. I bought, I'm sorry, I bought 20. I bought 10 not Metal Gear and then 10 Metal Gear. And they're in a bag, and I don't know where I put the bag. With all the cleaning and everything, rearranging to put the room together, you know, making room for all the wood that's piled over in the front of my garage. I don't know what I did with the servos. I thought they were in that box that was in the trailer. So I went to the trailer and got the box and brought it in here, opened it up. They're not in there. I'm like, all right, well, where the hell are they? So I don't know where they are. There's only one other place I could look. Switch cameras? Okay. They might be in the front seat of the truck underneath the DVDs for the movies. So I can go look there. Yeah, exactly. If you can see landing lights, you know the plane's flying toward you. That's great advice, Roy. You prefer landing lights over nav lights? Not me. I don't. You know, sometimes the landing lights are too bright and they just blind you. The air tractor's one, man. The nose light, the landing lights on the front of that thing are bright as fuck. You know, I can't see the airplane because the lights are so bright when they're coming right at you. Oh, is that what the CVO stands for? Custom Vehicle Option? I didn't know that. I knew it was a Harley. I just didn't know what the CVO meant. Exactly, 6. I mean, how are you going to know which wing's which without nav lights? I know. That's why I got to put them on, because I can't tell. I mean, without the landing lights, how the hell are you supposed to figure it out? I mean, without the nav lights, So anyway. Yeah, nav lights are hard to see in the daytime. So are landing lights, for that matter. They don't show up that great in bright sunlight. Sometimes you can see them. They're different on every airplane. Some planes, they really show up, and others not so much. I know there's dual nose landing lights on that Cherokee. I love the lights on the Cherokee. I haven't flown it yet, so I don't know how well it does in the dark or the dusk or any of that. But I love the airplane. It's just a good scale looking. It's got lights all over it. I love the nav lights, the landing lights, the strobe lights. Yeah, it's really cool. I really love the Cherokee. And I'm glad I got the old one, the red one, on sale before they came out with the blue one, because I don't like the blue one. I like the red one. I may have to upgrade the nose gear, though. Apparently they beefed up the nose gear, so I'm sure if I buy the nose gear for the new one, it'll fit in the old one. Or I can make it fit. So, yeah, crash lights. There you go. Yeah, I was thinking about getting that that tape they use for fixing broken tail lights. I was thinking about getting some of that and putting layers of it over the lights until I got the brightness I like. I did the same thing. No kidding. I did the same thing I had an old. We're talking. I still have it. A clock radio that had blue LED lights for the display, and they were so bright that they lit the whole damn room up in my bedroom. It would keep me awake. They were so bright. So I put, I don't know, 6 or 7 layers of that tint tape over it, and I just kept putting layers of it and layers of it until I got a one I liked, until I got it dimmed down to what I liked. And I still have that clock radio today. It still has, it still works. Tape's still on it. Yeah, that thing used to drive me nuts. I couldn't believe how bright those lights were. My whole bedroom was lit up blue. I mean, it was crazy. They were so bright. So I dimmed them down, and I did just that. I put tape over them. So it worked good. Yeah, follow the lights to the crash. Hey, we did that once, actually. It worked. We did follow the lights to a crash site. Actually, more than once. We have found airplanes because the lights were still on. One was an airplane, one was a quadcopter that the lights, led us to it. That's not always, sometimes the battery doesn't stay with the plane on the crash, so that doesn't always work. But when it does, it works good. When it actually works, it does work good. Yeah, see, this glue hasn't set up yet. I don't know. It's been 30 minutes, hasn't it? So the cold weather is definitely slowing the drying process for sure. Let me check. This looks perfect. Let me check this. Let me see if this is okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. It looks good enough. I mean, nothing that a little, wall spackle and sanding putty paint won't fix. So, yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, Smurf room. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I couldn't believe how bright those lights were. Oh my god, they were just an LED display. A digital LED display. This clock radio's, my god, it's got to be 40, 50 years old. Yeah, it's got to be 50 years old. I'm sure it is. And I still have it, and it still works. But yeah, I just couldn't stand the lights in it, so I dimmed them down. All right, guys, I'm going to take a break. I got to go in the house and warm up a little bit. Just hang out here. I'll be back. I'm gonna take a break from the magnetic draw that both these things tell me. Come play with me. I don't want to touch them. I don't want to let the glue dry. Just and they're just begging for me to go over and fuck with them. So I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna just let them dry. So and I'm gonna go warm up for a minute. So gotta blow my nose. I'm sure I'll have to go to the bathroom before I get in the house. Walking in will definitely, make me want to pee. So I'll go do that too. So just hang tight, guys. I'll be back in a little bit. The 90mm Stinger. Yeah, I don't have one of those. I never had that plane. I didn't know that had lights on it. Are they on the nose wheel when you put the gear down, Fred? Is that where that light is on the Stinger? Put some music on? Okay, I can do that. Yes, but Old Tech David. Old Tech David. I don't know what that means. Let me... I know what I'll put up. Let me do this. This would be better. My Pitts maiden is 18 minutes long, and it's all music. So I'll put that up. You guys can watch that and listen to the music at the same time. So let me get that and put it up. So let me find that here. We got to go here. We got to go here. And we're going to pull this down here. All right, so let's
Flight review of my new FMS Pitts.
let me find it here. Hold on. Okay, that's it. Let me make sure the speaker is working.
Guys, I just they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. So a video should be worth, I don't know, 100,000. And this 18 is worth about 10 billion. So let's just cut to the video. Okay, guys, so that was the Flite. Awesome, awesome airplane, guys. I can't even begin to tell you how much I love this airplane. Oh my God.
All right, I'm back. That was good timing. That was just a guess. Oh, wait a minute, I can't see the chat. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. All right. Hey, I still have all my hot rod shit, and I'm not rich. So don't think you're going to get $1 million for antiques. You know, maybe, but we'll see. Yeah, that Pitts is an awesome plane, Roy. You're right. Really? David, your Pitts is your favorite airplane? No kidding. Wow. It's a good choice. Definitely. It's a good airplane. I bought two. I liked it enough to buy another one. So I got two. One's brand new in the box still. Okay, so the glue is starting to set up now. It's definitely definitely setting up. So it won't be long now and it'll be dry. Yeah, people ask me what my favorite plane is all the time, and I tell them if it's not always going to be my favorite airplane, but it's definitely at the top of the list. But if I had to keep only one airplane, get rid of everything and only have one airplane, it would be the Carbon ZT-28. And the reason for that is because it fits all the categories. I can take it to a giant scale event, a military event, a scale event, and a fun fly. I mean, it fits all the categories. It's one airplane. It flies awesome. It looks awesome, and it qualifies for any event I want to go to except a jet event. So, so that would be my reason for that. There's probably a couple of planes I like just a little bit better than that, but they don't fit all the categories. So it wouldn't be a wise choice to keep any of those. The T-28 is the best choice because it does everything. It qualifies for everything. So so that would be my choice. It's definitely one of my favorites. But so is the Pitts. I love that airplane. I loved it enough to buy two. So I've got 3 Carbon Zs. I almost have a 4th. I'm trying to get a 4th. I don't know. Jeff in Lower Alabama, are you still in here? Oh, definitely the P-51 looks better, for sure. You know, I mean, as far as Warbird and all the things that go with it, I think I have 13 or 14 P-51s now. So yeah, I only have, I think I only have 6 T-28s, 5 or 6, I think 6. I got the 3, and then at least 6. Wait a minute, yeah, I've got 3 Carbon Zs, and I've got 2 of the airfields, and then I got the 1 Arrows. Do I have another T-28 somewhere? Oh, well, the brand new one, yeah. Yeah, the balsa one now, the Legend. So yeah, I have 7 T-28s now. But I think I have 14 P-51s. So well, yeah, Roy, and because I want to know how it would fly. I mean, if it flies as good as the T-28, then yeah, the P-51 would be my favorite. Why they haven't come out with a 2-meter P-51, I don't know. I haven't figured it out. I guess their sales history shows that even though we all think bigger flies better, that the 1.2 area, between 1.2 and 1.5 is where most people want to buy their airplanes because they'll fit in the car. These big airplanes don't fit. They don't like big airplanes because they don't fit. I don't know. I sure would love to have a 2-meter P-51, a foam one. I've got a balsa one right here. I've got a giant. I believe that's I think it's a top. Or Great Plains, but I've got a balsa P-51. It's a giant scale, and it's got a wingspan bigger than the Carbon Z. But it's a big balsa airplane. It's not a foam airplane, and it's going to be a lot of money to put it all together. Not looking forward to that. Yeah, I sure wish they'd make a Carbon Z P-51 for sure. Yeah, I would buy it today also. No, without hesitation, I'd buy it. Even if it was $650 again, I'd still buy it. I wish they would make one today because I still have my 30% off coupon for being an elite member. I'd use it instantly to buy that P51. You know, man, I mean, like immediately, I would just send it in. That would be it. Oh, it does fly awesome, Roy. You've never flown it? I knew you got one, but you never flew it? Yeah, I bought mine new. I've still got mine. I've got the camo version. I know you've got the silver one. Yeah, great flying airplane. Really nice. That one, you can't. The problem I have with that one a little bit is you can't do the prop mod that you can do on the Mustang, because the prop mod made all the difference on the Mustang, and the P47 kind of fits in that same area where I don't want to say it's underpowered. It's not underpowered, but it would be nice if it had a little more power. Oh, yours was the camo? Oh, okay. I thought it was the silver one. You're painting it silver though, right? Yeah, either that or just a different prop on it. I think it'd fly a lot better with a different prop. I don't think that prop has enough bite. I think it needs just like the Mustang, we increased the pitch of the prop by putting the tie wrap mod on it, and that worked perfect. The plane flies fabulous now. So I think the P47, I'd like to try the prop that came on the new Corsair, the four-bladed prop that's on the new Corsair. I want to try that on my P47. So I'm going to try that. That might be the trick, actually. Oh, that's right. You're going to do it like a Reno Racer scheme on that. I remember now. Have you decided which scheme you're going with? Just spilled a little bit of Coke on my keyboard. I'm wiping it up. Just a little bit. Not a big deal. You know, Roy, are you going to turn it into a Razorback? Because I'm trying to remember if anybody was racing a D model, bubble top P47 at Reno. I'm trying to remember. Scarface? I'm not familiar with that one. How you doing, Pilot Ryan? Coke on the keyboard, Scarface. Okay. Hey, Wiggs, what's up? How you doing, man? All right, guys, it's down to 45 out here. I gotta go. It's just too cold. I'm freezing my balls off. So, all right, guys, thanks for coming. It's good seeing y'all. Have a great night. I'll try to go live out at the fly-in this weekend. You know, maybe I can get some video and get some live stuff. So I'll try to make that happen. The weather's supposed to be great Saturday, so we might be able to do that. So until then, guys, I'll see you later. Have a great night. And I'll see you Saturday night. I think I'm going to do my show from the field there if I stay. We'll see how the weather goes. If I stay, I'll be doing my show live there. Otherwise, I'll try to get back here in time to do it from here. So you guys all have a great night, and we'll catch you next either tomorrow. Get some live stuff in, or if not, then Saturday for sure. So keep your eyes open, watch for that, and we'll catch you all later. Have a good night.